Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play King of Dragon Pass. My name is Marlo, and when we left off, we had just finished another year. This year went particularly well, especially compared to the 2 or 3 years we played prior to this one, which did not go so well. So, it's time. I think we went over our summary here last time. So this time, let's proceed and allocate our clan magic. Alright, our God Talkers warned that the coming harvest would be very poor. Uh-oh, that's not good. They thought we'd be blessed with good fortune this year. Okay, now, we have moved up, it's hard to tell, but we have moved up one rung up the ladder in our reputation among other clans. That's a good thing. Okay, we're definitely going to put 2 into crop magic. We're definitely going to put 1 into herds. We're going to put 1 into just 1 into mysteries. 1 into trade, 1 into war, and we better put 1 into hunting because we might need the food. So let's do that, and let's proceed. We'll leave 1 point in reserve as usual. Sometimes it's better to leave more than 1 point in reserve, but right now we've just got too many places where we need the points, so hopefully 1 will be enough. Okay, well, right off the bat we have an event. While plowing the fields, the Carls find something strange. It is the enormous skull of some kind of dragon creature. It's a Triceratops. Yeah, it's a dinosaur. So we can do a few different things with it, of course. We could destroy it, we could display it in the temple or shrine, we could display it in the clan hall, we could rebury it, or we could trade it away. Let's see what our clan ring has to say. Dedicate this treasure to the gods. For some reason, this makes me think of Marangor, Ernalda's earth-shaking sister. She has no advice for us. I can probably get a good price for it. Let the warriors help the Carls, to destroy it. It might be worth something as a curiosity. It's probably not. It's probably some sort of dragon thing, not something our ancestors care about at any rate. What would Ermal do? I mean, what would Orlanth do? Yeah, we're gonna try to trade it away. A mere novelty, it was worth little. Okay, so we earned a couple of goods, but nothing really else happened. So, alright, well, we're not doing too poorly right now. Most of our people are, well. We have plenty of weapon things. So, I think we're going to start out by taking this opportunity to explore our Tula a little bit more. We're going to send her with 6 weapon things. We're going to travel slowly, and we'll send her off. Okay, this is exactly what I was hoping would happen. On our recent exploration of the Tula, we descended into a valley dense with thickets. There is a large quantity of old bones and ivory teeth there, some buried, some exposed. Surely our crafters could find some use for them. Excellent. So, let's come over here to our crafters, and I thought we were going to have something else to assign here. Okay, maybe we will here when the turn turns over. We'll check back. In the meantime, spring is not a bad time to... rain helps raise our crops. Okay, that's great. Spring is not a bad time to be sacrificing to the gods. Let's sacrifice to Macht. Well, maybe we should sacrifice to somebody else. Who's the god of crops? We need all the help we can get. Barntar the Plowman is the peaceful farmer god, backbone of the clan. He's the son of Arnalda and Orlanth. His wife is Mahome, goddess of the hearth. Alright, let's sacrifice to him. Let's sacrifice 10 goods. And hopefully we'll get Plow Song. And we did! Which we're gonna need. Okay. You host a wedding banquet for the marriage of high-ranking young warrior Rostakos to Leica, a magically gifted young maiden from the Turtles. That's our ally clan. And remember, marriages typically happen between clans. This helps to cement relationships between clans, and it also helps to avoid inbreeding. You are welcoming Leica into your clan and celebrating the original wedding of Orlanth and Ernalda. Alright, let's see what we should do here. It took Orlant a long time to understand Arnaldo's blessing, but when he did, he was very happy. We can give blessings to the turtles. The Carls are in a good mood. There is no need to cheer them up any further. We could compose a poem in honor of the turtles. We could compose a poem in honor of Orlanthe warriors. We can give gifts to the turtles. Give them 30 cows. The warriors are already proud, as Orlanthe should be. They need no pampering. Our relations with the Bride's clan are very good, but relations can never be too good. They will return our blessings and give us great luck. At the wedding of Liebarth and Ulfreda, Erarth, the tragic king, toasted the spirits of each of his ancestors save one. Okay. Let's give blessings to the turtles. Let's give them 1 clan magic, because that's all we have to give them. They blessed us in return. Our God Talkers told us the turtles had given us much luck. But in the meantime, we have no magic points, so hopefully that won't come back to bite us. Okay, yeah, so it took a turn for it to show up, but now we have ivory. So we're going to take a crafter out of plain goods and put them in ivory. And that will be fantastic. That will help. Let's hit the assign button. Okay, the dangerous rodents are back. The trickster magic used against them lured them away, but did not prevent them from returning. We're going to lure them away again. They followed them over to the Buscovy clan. Hooray! They'll be back. They'll be back. So now it's fire season, and of course, fire season is the season for military action. So, one thing we want to do is up our patrols a little bit, and you have to keep an eye on this. They will stop patrolling after a little while. Let's go on a cattle raid, and let us raid... Let's raid the Lunisi. We don't like them. Let's see if we can steal some of their cows. Yep, okay, didn't work. Okay, the Bachati have a new chief, Kent Vent. He is known for his impiety and his liking for rich clothing. Their former chief, Interios, stepped aside after a god talker of the knowing god performed disturbing auguries. I don't even know what an augury is. But, and we're being raided by the Lanisi. They have 10 horsemen and 139 swordmen. Luckily, our patrol spotted them, and all 121 weapon thanes met them. Okay, let us kill as many as possible. I'm tired of these guys, and we will charge. Okay. The fighting was fierce, their magic confused and confounded our warriors. We were driven from the battlefield, and the Lanisi made off with 13 cows and 4 horses. It took 12 cows worth of loot, so we lost some stuff there. But we killed some of their guys. Not a great trade. In the middle of Death Week, is that like Shark Week? In the middle of Death Week, a gruesome delegation appears in your clan hall. These are the insubstantial spirits of your own dead warriors. You have shamed the clan. You have turned from the old ways. You will face nothing but doom and disaster until you act in a manner worthy of our ancestors. Okay. Ghosts can be captured in spirit combat and used to power spells. They may be hostile spirits, but they are our kin. Give them 11 cows worth. They may be dead, but not dead enough they won't make a deal. They may be dead, but not dead enough that they won't make a deal. We could capture them as spirits using our magic, but we shouldn't because they are our ancestors. I've rolled dice 16 times and gotten snake eyes every single time. And our clan magic is basically gone. Yeah, we have -8 clan magic. That's wonderful. Let's... Well... Let's sacrifice to these spirits and let's give them... What did she say? 11 cows worth of goods. They pronounced themselves pleased with the respect we had shown them and vanished. Meanwhile, we have -8 clan magic. That's really bad. So much for things looking up. Lismelder, a Zethnoring clan trader, that's hard to say, arrives at Artula. Congratulations on finding a store of ivory. Those old teeth and horns have some interest to a number of other clans, and we want to trade them for you. she explains. "We'll save you the trouble of digging, cleaning, and carving those musty things. We'll even pay you 10 goods. Imagine, a profit with no work on your part." Yeah, let's refuse them politely. Yeah, they tried to offer us more, and we wouldn't change our minds. Because we're going to do that. Okay, it's Earth season, so we can't, yeah, we can't raid right now. Our raiding did not go terribly well. But what can you do? That's the way it happens sometimes. But, you know, I'm concerned by the fact that we cannot seem to stay out of a feud with the Buscovi. I don't like having 3 feuds. Let's see if we can end our feud with them again. We're going to leave as many of the footmen home as we can. We're going to try to resolve the feud. We're going to send her with 10 goods. Go to the Buscovi. We're going to try to resolve the feud. Let's send her. Okay. We've done this before. We're going to offer them wealth. We're going to offer them 10 goods and 7 cows. Well, it didn't work. Now, the nice thing is that we don't lose the cows. We don't give them away, so, you know, there's something to be said for that. If they turn us down, they don't get to keep our stuff. Let's increase our patrols. Again, gotta keep an eye on that. And, let's see. I wonder if we could get another... let's see if we can get a trade route going. The turtles are our allies. Let's see if they will do a trade route with us. Let's establish a route, send a large delegation, and we'll send them. Okay. 2 spirit talkers seek audience with the ring to see if you have any need of their services. The spirit talkers are Orlanthi, but they wander around in the wilderness with ties to no single clan. Their magic is a little different from the kind that you're used to. They deal with spirits, not gods. They are strangers, meaning that they are not of your clan, but can be trusted to follow normal customs and beliefs. Alright, spirits are worthy of reverence just as gods are. Gods are greater than spirits, that is all. A spirit fetch is a magical item that replenishes our magic after we use it up. She's not here. They are not quite like normal people and not quite foreigners. They are not quite... Yeah, we still owe them courtesy and hospitality. Wow, I cannot say that. Spirit talkers aren't sorcerers or anything bad like that. They talk to spirits, including our own ancestor spirits. I don't have an opinion on this. Let's buy a spirit fetch. This is actually very useful. 15 cows worth of silver. For each one, we'll take 1, and it's added to our treasures. The crops did not do well this year. Luckily, we should still have enough to feed everyone in the coming year. Plus, we're still going to get 50 food enough to feed 50 people from the ducks. Our caravan, I made a small profit, could not convince them to set up a trade relationship. That's okay. You know, it would be nice to have something going on. This helps our traders and negotiators. Let's build a shrine to Asaris, and that bonus will be active all the time. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've actually explained this. When you sacrifice for a blessing and you receive it, it lasts basically for the year. And then when the year ends, you don't have it anymore. But now, when you build a temple, as we have to Orlanth, then you can have a bonus. If you build a bigger temple, then you can have, you know, more than one bonus going at the same time. And those last basically in perpetuity as long as you have the annual maintenance to keep it up. So that's the tricky part. But we should sacrifice. Let's sacrifice to Orlanth. He is our primary god, and maybe we can learn something from him. Let's sacrifice 7 goods and see what we get. We sacrificed in vain. Oh, and the trolls are raiding us. That's nice. Let's drive them off. We have -8 magic. This should go well. Trolls attacked in the middle of the night when most of our warriors are asleep. Hengal knows that the bravery of the clan's thanes and god talkers may make all the difference in this battle. How should he fight? Fight bravely. Hengal saw that we had not prepared enough torches. He grabbed a huge bundle of torches and ran among our warriors, giving each man or woman a lit brand so they could see to fight. But he could not defend himself with his arms full of torches, and the trolls pursued him and struck him down. But Hengal was tough and kept fighting from the ground until our warriors could see his plight and rescued him. Oh man, they stole 31 cows and 10 horses. Good grief. That was bad. Oh. Well, and things were going so well there, weren't they? We're not going to have any magic for the next year, I don't think. Not at this rate. Gosh, it's storm season, so raiding is risky, but we can do it. Why don't we... Well, first, let's see if we can go on a cattle raid and get some cows back. Let's try against the Muscovy since they hate our guts anyway. They pursued us angrily, but we escaped without fighting. And now they're raiding us. So, let's drive them off if we can and charge. Alright, we rushed the Muscovy formation while they were still sacrificing to their gods. The Muscovy have a powerful Orlanthi warrior who has thrown your forces into disarray. His name is Oralkenzor. He flits about the battlefield, throwing barbed javelins down upon your warriors and flying away from anyone who tries to combat him hand to hand. By fighting through the enemy weapon thanes, Elgain has come close to Oralkenzor, perhaps close enough to cut him down. What should she do? Shoot him out of the sky. Oralkenzor's wind spirits deflected most of the Elgain's missiles, but one caught the wind lord in the leg. He roared and flew towards Elgain, who cast aside a javelin and drew her sword. Oralkenzor landed atop one of our wounded warriors and laughed to hear the man's ribs snap. Elgain leapt sideways, past the Muscovy's thrust, then slipped a blow home so quickly that none of us saw it. The Muscovy Windlord stared at his wound in shock, then cursed and drew back his sword to swing again, but he missed, and Elgain struck again. Oralkenzor's head spun away and hit a Muscovy warrior. They did not plunder our Tula, but they killed some of our people, and we killed some of their people. Alright, let's get our patrols back up as much as we can. We have 2 negative, and we're going to have 2 points. Boy, this is going to be fantastic. We've got a lot of wounded people. Let's see if we can sacrifice to Chelana Arroy for the healing ritual. We have the healing ritual. Okay, well that's about as good as we can do then. So we'll just have to wait for those people to come back to us. I am going to sacrifice to Humakt. There is another ritual that we really need. That is this one right here, True Sword. Morale. Well, that's not the worst thing. Okay, the people take heart from good news. Coralaman, the trickster of the Anzarni clan, who cheated many of our Carls and weapon thanes with his gambling trick, has been whipped by his chieftain for causing trouble between the clans. Well, okay. So much for good fortune. Things really turned around on us. 21 babies were born. We initiated 20 children as adults. The clan has 14 fewer people, 47 fewer head of cows, 15 fewer horses, and 10 more sheep than we did last sacred time. We produced 623 and 804 bushels of food. 113 were lost due to spoilage. We're making plenty of goods, but man, was that a struggle. Alright, let's proceed. And we have 2 points. Alright, the omens for exploring are good. We're going to put 1 into herds and keep 1 in reserve. That's all we can do. Ouch. Ouch. I'm happy to report that Fantarl of the Hindarti began a while ago to find excuses to visit Eon Sarla and her kin. She has grown glad to see him, as has her family, who granted them permission to marry. Fantarl proclaims himself lucky to find such a beautiful, fertile wife. Remember, that's the our young lady who was impregnated by a kind of bard type of a character who refused to marry her, and her engaged her fiance refused to marry her. It was kind of bad, and this is kind of informing us of how this little storyline has ended up. So that's one of the things I really like about this game. The game does a good job of kind of tying up its loose ends, which is nice. So okay, it's a new year, so hopefully we can do a little bit better. Now, it said that exploring might be good, so let's explore our own Tula. We'll travel slowly and see what we can find. Oh, we didn't find anything. Well, how about that? Alright. The children of the clan, boys and girls alike, have begun to grow beards. People are worried because they say it must be a curse of some kind. Alright. All diseases and curses are sent by bad spirits, or enemy gods. Sometimes bad spirits do the bidding of mortal men. He recommends we send for shamans to break the curse. Our leader is terrible, by the way. Yeah, just no good at all. We chose him simply because he was young, and I regret that decision all the time. In fact, once this event is over, we may look and see if there's anybody better that we could pick. We will not fall prey to this shamanistic ruse. Be patient. The beards will fall out if we are patient. We should wait and see what happens. This stinks of the curse to Lanisi. Beards are salutary. They are holy symbols of Lankor Mai, the knowing god. That's right. This guy's god basically requires that you grow a beard. Or maybe it's that worshipping him causes you to grow a beard. I'm not sure. But all followers of the knowing god, Lankor Mai, which is the god that our lawyer here follows, have a beard. Even the women have a beard when they follow this god. So it may be that the worship of this god causes you to grow the beard. Although most of the men in this game have beards whether they worship this god or not, so I don't know exactly what's going on there. Perhaps your beard is just more epic. I'm not sure. We must conduct a divination. Is she the one who's really good at magic? Yeah, she's good at magic. And you're not. She's pretty good at it. And get shamans to send this curse back to wherever it came. Alright, we're gonna be patient and see if the beards fall out. Okay. Let's see if we can get a better leader. Oh god. You'll notice that our leader doesn't even make the list. You know, yeah, our guy doesn't even make the list. That's not good. You know what? We're gonna switch him. We're gonna switch him. What the hell? Why not? Things are going poorly. We got nothing to lose. He's gonna die soon. He's going to die because he's old. But you know, we'll try it. The marriage between Eon Siarla and Fantarl was a fine affair. The Hindarti hosted us, impressing us with their hospitality and generosity. Okay. Thanes of the enemy people who you know as Horsepawn come looking for the warriors of their kind you took in a few seasons ago. In trade talk, they say, not blame you. They bad people hurt our laws. We take them back. No blame to you. Okay. Our weapon thanes have learned to respect the visiting Horsepawn warriors. They would be upset if we turned them over to their enemies. Horsepawn steeds are known for their deadly magical powers. Okay. They do not value cows as we do. We should offer goods instead. Give them at least 5 cows worth. The horse spawn are among our deadliest foes. Even a few of them can be extremely dangerous. We gave the warriors hospitality and now owe them at least some degree of protection. We don't have to fight for them, but we shouldn't betray them either. We gave them some hospitality. If you can't lie to horse spawn, who can you lie to? Deny that the warriors are present. I think we're going to deny that the warriors are present. They believed us and left. Our children awoke yesterday morning with hair on their pillows and not on their faces. Those dreadful beards that appeared so suddenly are gone. All the children are laughing and playing again. So we chose correctly. Alright. Yeah, the people aren't pleased, no doubt. Okay. Let's try a cattle raid, you know, because why not? Wooden stockade, Genstali. Feuds, this would be a good time to raid. We sent too many warriors, will be spotted. Let me see the nearest weakest nearby clans. Wooden stockade, we can spare the farmers. Okay. Let's see if we can cattle raid the Buscovi. Nope. No luck. Okay, the people are up in arms over a bad trade deal struck by one of the ring members in Sterid. In Sterid? You're renowned at bargaining. You're renowned. What is going on? Oh, goodness. Okay, she traded away 18 cows worth of jewelry for cloaks worth 5 cows at most. She is always making bad deals, and this one is the worst. It's as if Ensterid is only interested in showing others how wealthy we are. She does not realize that if we let her keep making deals for us, we will stop being wealthy. Okay. Let's see. Ensterid has many good qualities, we must find something else for her to do. She's the best we have. I don't... Okay. Sometimes you bargain well, sometimes you bargain poorly. They're upset now, but wait until they hear the poem celebrating our generosity. Trade with other outsiders is the exclusive purview of the clan ring. That's true. Ensterid is generous, and everyone knows that generosity is an Orlanthe virtue. That does not mean that we should act like emperors and scold the people for voicing their complaints. Okay. Everyone knows that generosity is an Orlanthe virtue. That's true. It is. And in fact, when forming a tribe, you'll see that we have to give a lot of stuff away. One of the reasons why it's important that when you get so many cows and so many goods is because we're going to need them later when we try to become king. Let's say it's good to show others how wealthy we are. The people conceded that generosity was an Orlanthe virtue and agreed to stop criticizing Ensterid's negotiating prowess. Yeah, they should, because she's the best one. Oh gosh. Your carls find 6 of your horses with their throats cut, so on and so forth, blah 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 blah. Let's conduct a divination. The Lunisi. Let's attack another clan. Let's attack the Lunisi. Let's get our turtle allies in on this. Let's send everybody. Proceed. Let's plunder. Charge. Alright, each force charge the other. During a momentary lull in the fighting, Elgain recognizes Colbrast in the Lonisi ranks. Colbrast killed Elgain's brother in the course of your feud with the Lonisi. What should Elgain do? Let's see. Ignore Colbrast, concentrate on winning the battle. Several warriors who were with Elgain also spotted Colbrast, but agreed there was no good opportunity to kill him. Alright. Fierce fighting ensued. Their magic was not stronger than ours, but we were not their magic was stronger than ours, but we were not dismayed. We drove the Lonisi from their battlefield and were able to plunder their Tula. Our share of plunder was 18 cows and 3 horses. We took 23 cows worth of loot. Through their healing magics, our auxiliaries kept 1 warrior from dying and healed 1 of the wounded. So, we killed 8 of their guys and wounded 23 others. No casualties on our side, and we get cows. The Lonisi seemed surprised by our attack. After the fight, the weapon thanes said it couldn't have been they who slew our horses, for the culprits would have been prepared for reprisals. The people were unhappy to hear that we harmed an innocent clan, except they're not innocent because we're feuding with them. Our herders report that during our recent raid against the Lonisi clan, the Turtle clan brazenly rode onto our lands and stole 11 cows. That's why you don't send everybody like I just did. So let's go on another cattle raid. And that's our ally who did that to us, and that's okay. They're permitted to do it. Let's raid the Hendarts. And we're having no luck at all with cattle raids, folks. It's just not going well for us. Alright, it's Earth season. Why don't we see if we can get another, well, yeah, let's see if we can get another trade deal going. It would be nice if we could. Let's try the turtles again. After all, they're our allies, and they just got a bunch of our freaking cows. Send a large delegation, establish a trade route, go! And let's have the tricksters send them off. Bye-bye. Our god talkers say that our spirit fetch caught some of the magic we lost recently. The fetch returned our magic, and then its spirit left. So the spirit fetch has now been used up. But that's what it does. You use magic, and it goes and it returns it to you automatically. We have a ton of food. That's awesome. In fact, how much food do we need? I don't really know how much food we need. Well, alright, let's explore Artula again. And you can explore Artula and travel slowly and go. Your explorers find an old series of sacred stones in a forest clearing while exploring Artula. Your magicians say the stones are probably inhabited by sleeping spirits. Okay. I've heard Orlanth speak in the sacred time and understand how to impress our neighbors with glorious words. I can find us some shamans. Find shamans to awaken the spirits. That can be dangerous. The spirits could be good and they could be bad. Almost anything that is holy has its own spirit. Not all spirits are friendly. That's true. This area was last inhabited by dragon friends. If they left these stones, these spirits might be malign. In other words, not so good. If we dig up the stones, the spirits inside could curse us. Dig those rocks. Okay. Well, why don't we find shamans? Well, two of them are saying go about our business. She's not here. She's not saying anything. She says find shamans to awaken the stones. Brag about the clan. Let's brag about it to the other clans. Our neighbors were much impressed. Alright. Our caravan is back from the turtles. They agreed to trade with us on a regular basis. Awesome. As near as I could tell, the turtle herds had more cows than we do. I know, because they stole our cows. Our reputation among the other clans is not too good. We could fix it if we succeed with the making of the Storm Tribe hero quest. Our crops did very well this year. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to hero quest pretty soon, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's try... What does this do? Improves the ability of our warrior. Improves our chances of winning a battle. Improves the ability of our warriors in battle. Sacrifice to Humacht. 7 cats. Go! True sword. Alright, that's what we want. That makes our weapon thanes stronger. Twice as strong, basically, as they already are. Alright, Jarang, a thane of the Turtle Clan, comes to ask you to make good on a favor you owe his people. We ask that you gift us with food in considerations we've given your clan in the past, and in recognition of the goodwill between us. He asks for food, enough grain to feed 50 people for a year. Okay, she says to refuse him. That's not a good idea. We owe them a favor. We need to repay it. The question is not whether we are going to repay it, because we will. It's really bad not to do that. The question is, to what extent? If we give them more than he asks, we will gain reputation for generosity, which will help us politically. That is true. We can afford to give him what he wants. That is true. Generosity will reap its own reward when we find them easy to bargain with in the future. Remember, we can do this basically for free, because the ducks give us food to feed 50 people for a year, and that's what they're asking for. So we can give them exactly what they want at no cost to ourselves. So we're probably going to give them more. Custom requires the giver to provide enough food to feed 40 people for a year. So that's what the custom is, and he's asking for 50. She says 30 to 50. Why is she saying different? Because her custom skill is only very good, and his custom skill is excellent. He knows more than she does about this particular issue, and so sometimes you will see them give different numbers in these types of situations. When in doubt, you should go with the one with the higher skill in that particular area, which in this case is Orlev. This is a fine opportunity to demonstrate our generosity. Look at the trickster actually having a constructive suggestion. That's something you don't see every day. Let's give him more than he wants. We're going to give him 100 food. Jarang praised our generosity and said that all Dragon Pass would hear of it. Our Carls were displeased with us. They said that generosity has to be tempered with common sense. Oh, we're fine. We've got plenty of food. Alright, we're going to use the True Sword Ritual. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We're going to use the True Sword Ritual, which make our weapon thanes fight with the strength of 2. That is big, because they already fight with the strength of 5 men, regular men, so now our weapon thanes effectively fight with the strength of 10 men each. So, and that's whether they're fighting on our turf or on enemy turf. So, that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Let's check on our health. We're not doing too bad as far as sick people, wounded people. We're doing fine. How are our crafters doing? Okay, that's fine. Why don't let's explore the Tula again. I know we keep doing this, but honestly, you cannot explore your Tula enough. You really can't. Okay, here we go. While we were exploring our Tula, we found a set of old bagpipes. At first, we thought they were broken and worthless, but then one of us remembered a story about the bagpipes of Ronsky, whose music routed the trolls during the Battle of Swen's Ford. The last we knew, they'd been stolen from the Rastokuli clan in the Holy Country, but now we have found them. So, this should be in our treasures. Let's check our treasures. I think that's in the trade. Yeah. The bagpipes scares off Trollkin in battle. We can use it in battle. Now, we can't use it forever. But we can use it, you know, from time to time. Alright, our market is now seasonal. That's better. We're going to try to get another trading route going. And we're going to send a large and establish a trade route with somebody close to us. The Greenwigs. That sound like a good candidate. Those foreigners we took in as guests have left. They thanked us for sheltering them and said they would speak well of us. Our herders report that Lanisi stole 33 cows and a cattle raid. Jeez! Oh, man. We are being raided by the trolls. There are 9 dark trolls and 144 trollkin. Only 8 of the furred. Well, guess what? It's time to use the treasure, folks. We're going to use the treasure, and we're going to proceed. Yeah. They left without plundering our Tula, and we lost a couple of people. Okay. Garstal, a thane of the Undaroli clan, comes to complain that he was insulted by a member of your clan ring. And Gori dined at our clan hall and spent the entire night insulting me. He waved his bare buttocks in my face, touched my wife in an improper manner, and spit chewed food in my face. Because he's a member of your ring, my clan considers any insult made by him to be an insult made by your entire clan. Unless you punish him, there will be war between our clans. Well, okay. This is the downside of having a trickster on your ring. They can really come in handy, like with the armored rodents, and sometimes this happens. The people love Angori but do not want a feud. Garstal is very bullheaded. He will be hard to convince of anything. Have them duel. Trickster's insults bring dishonor only to those foolish enough to take them seriously. Ermal's japes often make fights worse. Once, for example, he helped the dwarfs kill many elves with the thing called death, and he did it for a laugh. Of course I was right to ridicule him. Okay. Well... let's suggest that they duel. Because if he dies, then he's removed from the ring. If he wins, then I think we get to keep him. So let's... Uh-oh. Okay, that's what we did. Garstal unsheathed his sword and said he would fight the one who had offended him. Angori hid and could not be found. By refusing to duel, he was dishonored and Garstal's honor was restored to him. Garstal swaggered from Artula, pronouncing himself satisfied with the outcome of the matter. Later we found Angori hiding behind a cow and everyone laughed. Alright, so that's okay. Let's see if we can go on a cattle raid of our own. We desperately need cows. Let's try the Lanisi. Man, absolutely nothing. Insterad's caravan to the Greenwigs is blocked by a group of desperate outlaws. Her forces are slightly outnumbered. What should Insterad do? I generally try to fight the outlaws when this happens, so that's what we'll do here. It turned out there were more outlaws lurking in the bushes. They attacked from behind, causing much damage. Several of Insterad's escort were killed or wounded. She had no choice but to abandon the caravan to the outlaws. Well, here we are again, folks, at the end of another year. This year didn't go very well. We've had a rough patch here. We have 27 babies born, 20 initiated as adults, 4 fewer people, 26 fewer head of cattle, fewer horses, and 19 more sheep than we did last time. We're going to have to put some money into war, I think, because we're getting our butts handed to us. We produced 1,213 food and ate 793 food. We're producing 91 cows worth of goods and 13 cows worth of goods in profit. So that part's not so bad, but we're having some trouble otherwise. Let's see what our sacred time looks like. Our reputation is still pretty good. A typical harvest and bad luck would plague us. Well, that's nothing new. So we're going to put 2 into crops, 1 into herds, 2 into war this time, 1 into trade, and 1 into diplomacy, and we're gonna leave the rest as it is. But that will have to wait, folks, until next time. Until then, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're continuing to do well. I am really enjoying playing through this game. Even when it beats me down, I still enjoy this game. I think the artwork is fantastic and the music is fantastic, and I just generally enjoy the game. Remember, you can pick it up on GOG if you want to, or if you want to play the mobile version on a tablet. I believe it is, I know for a fact it's available for iPad and iPhone. I believe it is also available on Android these days as well. So you can find this game and play it in a number of different ways. But at any rate, we'll pick back up soon. But until then, I'll catch you in the next one.